making me do this video?
You better tell them. I just put my cheeks out on your YouTube. You better tell them.
First of all, this video is not even planned. Okay, we're doing a video on her channel. Go check it out.
This one is actually exciting because it's not about me, it's you. So I'm just straight. Hold up. I'm gonna need some of your tea.
This was July 2012. When I
Wait, she remembers.
You can't tell me you wouldn't remember. That's how bad it was.
I don't know what month mine happened in.
Oh really?
No.
Oh no, I remember mine because it was just like, I'm never using menstrual cups ever in my life, ever again. That's how I felt. I slowly wanted to just move away from a lot of the pads that I used to wear.
Why?
Just something didn't really sit right with me with using a lot of gel, because that's what is underneath the pads.
Yeah.
And I really don't like the feeling of something moist in between.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get too graphic in case some people are very squeamish, but I just don't want to deal with that. So I just thought, okay. And I had a very active lifestyle. So I thought, hey, maybe a menstrual cup wouldn't be a bad thing. So I did my research, did plenty of research, went ahead, and then I found a local menstrual cup that was done in South Africa at the time. And it was like a fair trade menstrual cup thing. You know, they would employ local women, and the local women actually make the menstrual cup. It was a really cool thing. So I thought, wait, you might as well just go ahead and support. So I bought one. Brought the menstrual cup. I was like, what the heck is this? This thing, I mean, it looks so big, and so the silicone was really hard. Obviously, with buying more menstrual cups later on, I realized that was the first issue. Okay. But the good news to that is, if you're a woman who's already had a child, or let's say you're fresh out of labor, that's something you can definitely use. It stays in place and, you know, does what it's supposed to do.
That's a very nice way of saying if your walls have had some pushing to do.
If you're a newbie, please stay away from such cups. I know you want to use something hard and all of that, but just don't start off with that, because you will tell yourself, I'm never using menstrual cups ever again, because that's what I said. I am trying to put it in. I've tried all the different methods that is out there on YouTube. Nothing works. What I did was force and put it in. So I'm like, I actually feel normal. That's not bad. This is my heaviest day, so I carry on with my day, go work, and to buy groceries. By the time I even remember that I'm on my period, then you know it is good.
That you forget that
I forgot it
all the time. After I finish taking a shower, I'm like, oh, I'm on my cycle. I need to change it.
You don't have an odor, you're just normal. Like, you literally forget. And I think I put it in probably around 6 a.m.
What time was it when you got to the bathroom?
10 p.m.
Dang. So the cup has really collected a lot of samples.
It has really collected a lot of samples.
It's ready for the lab results. Because scientific hype, this one. Keep going.
It was ready for the lab result, but the issue is taking it out. You're thinking, you just take 3 fingers, pull it out, and I realized it's been 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and I'm still trying to pull it out, and I'm like, okay, now my heart is beating fast. I'm like, oh my gosh. I need an ambulance now. Like, I have a cup stuck inside me. How am I going to tell my doctor? I mean, what do you say to them? I have a cup.
Like, it's even now in 2016, it feels awkward to tell people that I use
a menstrual cup. Like, it's just awkward. So thinking to myself, what am I going to say to my mom? I mean, it's just like, ooh, I have a cup stuck inside me. What were you trying to do? You wanted to drink water. Does she need to drink water underneath it?
I was trying to recycle.
I told myself I'm going to give it one last try, like this. Pulling it out, and I say, I am not letting go of this. This time around, I'm not letting go.
Can you guess?
Have you ever seen one of those plungers that you use to open your drain? Normally, once it's stuck somewhere, when you remove it, you normally notice that the force is really epic. So as I'm pulling, I'm shaking. Like, really bad,
because you're already
panicking.
That's normal.
So I'm like pulling it, and next thing here's the sound. So you can kind of picture.
I'm sound effect.
It's like, oh boy, like really. And obviously after that, all the myths, I was really able to answer the myths for myself.
What is that?
Myths like, oh, if you use menstrual cups, you're probably going to smell bad. You know what I mean? But because the blood is not oxidized, you know, it has no contact with oxygen, so it still smells just like blood and nothing really.
Yeah.
Because you literally can't smell a thing. It was so bad. Oh my gosh. I was just like, what the heck is this? I try to clean it up quickly. I'm shaking. My heart is pounding. I'm like, okay. Guess what? It took me 2 years, maybe.
No.
2 years
To get back?
to get back to it.
Dang.
I put that thing away. I was like, I'm never doing this again. This is madness.
Like, who does this?
Who does this?
I can't imagine that happening to me because at least you actually cleaned it up. I think with me, I would have went into panic mode and then ran out the bathroom telling people. That's what I'm
Really?
Gemini. That's the show.
That's what happened, and I just stayed away from it and slowly trying to, you know, remove myself from the pads. And really seeing a whole bunch of benefits when I really stay away from synthetic cotton, and I find that my period becomes a little bit more regular. It's just, and the minute I don't, I feel a bit more pain with my menstrual cycle. I have more cramps.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. How do you feel with your cramps now?
So my cramps, okay, this is how my cramps were before I even started using the period cup. I used to have such bad cramps that the doctor prescribed 500 milligrams Naproxen for me to use on my cycle. I would be cramping badly. And it seems like each cycle, my cramp came with different symptoms.
Wow.
So as soon as I cramp, I feel like I'm about to throw up. Or as soon as I cramp, I get a migraine. After I started using the period cup, it didn't happen immediately. But the third month, because there is a learning curve to like be, you have to really be comfortable with your body.
You have to get comfortable with your body because it's not something that overnight you're just gonna figure it out.
So when I finished learning the learning curve, I realized that my cramps were less intense.
Yep.
And then eventually, like the last cycle, I think on my last day, I had like one little minor cramp. But because I've had cramps for a while, I was like, what's that feeling? I was like, oh, that's a minor cramp. My days have kind of shortened.
Mine too.
Mine went from like 5 to 6 days to like 4
3
and a
days.
half
Mine
days.
is like 3.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that in another video.
All right.
Leave a comment in her comment section to let us know if you want us to talk about how to use it. She's the pro at it, of course, because I just got into it last year. Leave a comment in her comment section and thumbs up a video if you want to know about the educational part.
Well, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. To all my old subscribers, hey, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
We love you because I'm in this video now.
Yes, we love you. Go check out our channel. You'll really enjoy the video. It's really,
Simply
really
Being Nina here on YouTube, and subscribe to my channel too.